Welcome to Chemistry Hotspot. Today I will be discussing the solutions for the previous year exam of CSIR NET that is held on 26th November 2020. So we have the first question here, this reaction which resembles the outer sphere mechanism, and we have to determine among these four options which one is the correct statement, that is with respect to the rate of electron transfer process. So in the reaction you can see the star was the cobalt, which is labeled 1, and the other thing, the number of ligand and the atom cobalt remains same, only the oxidation states differs. This kind of reactions involved in the outer sphere mechanism. This outer sphere mechanism will be depends on three factors. The first factor will be nature of ligand. The first factor is nature of ligand, and the second factor is principal quantum number, and the third factor is transition order. So in case of nature of ligand, as the pi acceptor ligand increases, the rate of electron transfer also increases, directly proportional. In case of principal quantum number, the quantum number increases with the number of quantum number increases from 1 to it goes on, the rate also increases, and the pi transition order will be increasing in pi to pi star transition greater than pi to sigma star transition, which is greater than sigma to sigma star. Based on these three criteria, we can determine the rate of electron transfer. So we come to know that pi acceptor ligand increases the rate of electron transfer. In the option they given two ligand, ammonia and this is orthophenanthroline. So ammonia, we know ammonia is a sigma donor ligand. So if it is a sigma donor, the electron transfer will be slow. So here given fast electron transfer, that will be wrong. And in case of phenanthroline, the electron transfer will be fast, but here given very slow. So this will be wrong. And this statement, ammonia is a sigma donor ligand and the electron transfer will also be very slow. So this is the correct statement. And as I said before, orthophenanthroline is a pi donor ligand, so the electron transfer will be fast. So this is also wrong. Based on this, the correct option is the third one. So this thing we can be solved only based on the nature of ligand concept. The second question we have is the choose the correct order of energy of 2 sigma g and 1 pi u molecular orbitals of boron, carbon and oxygen. To solve this question, we have to consider the symmetry and unsymmetry molecular orbital diagram concept. We know that sigma g and 1 pi u are both bonding molecular orbitals. So for boron, carbon and oxygen, we know that the number of electrons in boron, carbon and oxygen, the total number of electrons in oxygen will be 16 electron, in carbon will be 12, in boron will be 10. As the number of electrons greater than 14, if the number of electrons greater than 14, then this category will be called as, this will become under symmetry molecular orbital diagram. So from this, oxygen comes under symmetry molecular orbital diagram and boron and carbon will become under unsymmetrical molecular orbital diagram. Let us draw the molecular orbital diagram for this question. Here we have 1 pi u orbital, 2 sigma g. Here we have pi g and sigma u. In case of symmetrical diagram, this both will got replaced their position. That is 1 pi u will go up and 2 sigma g will come down. This will be pi g orbital and this is sigma u orbital. From this multi-orbital diagram, we can get to a conclusion thus. Energy order of 2 sigma g is greater than 1 pi u in case of boron and carbon. Here 1 pi u energy order is greater than 2 sigma g. So that from the data we have, we can go through the options and eliminate the wrong one. The first option is 2 sigma g greater than 1 pi u for all the three. This is wrong because oxygen comes under unsymmetrical diagram which has different order. So this will be wrong. 2 sigma g and 1 pi u greater for boron and carbon only. This is correct. And this is for carbon and oxygen. This is also wrong. And boron and oxygen only. This is also wrong. So the correct option is second one. The next question we have is the pair in which both actinides show +3 oxidation state only. So we know this actinides will show variable oxidation state except the actinium and lawrencium. Except these two, other atoms will show variable oxidation state. So these three got eliminated and actinium lawrencium option is correct. This question is completely based on the concept of actinides properties. And this is also a conceptual question. This question has been taken from the research journal. You can go search over the Google ruthenium anti-cancer drug. So the first link you get from this research article, these three structures given as it is, and the explanation is also well explained. That is, these three also shows the activity of cancerous cell. So the option one, correct option is fourth one, A, B and C. And the next question here we have this from the nuclear chemistry chapter. The reaction says that this one reacts with a beta particle first, then with a alpha particle and gives Y and this thing. So the Y is, so we have four options. Let us do this reaction. So the 92x234 reacts with beta particle. We know that beta have the charge of -1, 0 electron charge it has. So when we minus 92, when we minus 1 from 92, we will get 91 and 234 remains as it is. Then it will be added to an alpha particle. We know alpha particle have the charge of a helium atom. So we will be adding +2 for 91 and +4 for 234 and we will be end up with this 93x238. So your reaction won't stop here. They are given, after that you will get Y. To this you are adding 2 beta particle and this gamma particle has no effect on this. So you will be adding 2 beta particle. So for 1 beta particle it will be 1. For 2 it will be multiplied by 2. So you are making it -2 and this will be remain same. So it will become 91x238. So the correct option we have is the here 91x238, that is the option 2 is correct.